DP, it is definitely a hot night in Vegas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing here in Las Vegas. Your starting lineup will be Ray Hillhouse and Eric Stoy on the front row. Michael White and Kyle Holden on the second row. Matt Stewart, AJ Godsey have the third row. Wild Bill Percy and Richie West on the fourth row. Canadian Stig and Vern Spring rounding out your top 10. Albie Ewan starts 11th. Mark Nelson in 12th. Kevin Reed starting in 13th. Mark Dantuma in 14th. Mike Smith in 15th. Brandon Springer starts 16th. DJ the Iceman Kinner starting in 17th. Rick Sargent in 18th. Jeff Hinkle starting 19th. Chris Stroop in 20th. Gerald Thanos Poole, Jared Easley, and Donald Durant round out the 23 car field here in Vegas. All the drivers getting lined up, ready to go. Ray Hillhouse's first pole of the season. Don't forget, immediately after this race, the 3-wide Gen 4 Series is at Michigan. That promises to be an extremely exciting race as well. Track temperature down to 111 degrees. Keep a close eye on that one. Looks like there might have been some problems on the grid. Mark Nelson dropping to the tail end here. Looked like Mike Smith may have been as well. Competition caution will come out. Lap 37. Oh, you may be right, DP. I may very well have wrote that down wrong. Thank you for the clarification. 3-wide Gen 4 is actually going to be at Vegas. Looks like everybody is squared away, ready to go here at Vegas. Hayes' car drops in. We're going racing. A hot night in Vegas. Who's going to be lucky? Green flag is in the air. Everybody comes up to speed, headed toward turn 1. Remember, this track is very hot. It's only going to get hotter. Hey, good evening, Richie. How are you doing, buddy? Ray Hillhouse gets to the lead. Will he lead lap 1? Ray Hillhouse gets the lead early and holds on to it, but man, it is everywhere back behind. There are battles side by side trying to get 3 wide in places. AJ Gonsey making moves up on the high side. AJ battling for 3rd. He clears Kyle Holden. Kyle Holden had no practice in the draft tonight. Michael Whiting now at 5th, Matt Stewart 6th, Vern Spring on the march up to 7th. Albie Ewan's a little bit of a blink mid-pack, seems to have cleared itself up. Whoa! Some bobbling going on as Canadian Stig makes his way to 7th, Vern Spring in 8th, Mike Smith in 9th, Mark Dantuma in 10th, the Iceman in 11th, up 6 spots. Eric Stoy has taken the lead, AJ in 2nd, Hillhouse back to 3rd. AJ and Eric Stoy, both teammates, work together very well. Expect these two to work together to pull away from the group behind. Canadian Stig on the move, drops to the bottom. Caution is out. Mark Dantuma involved early. Oh, Mark Dantuma and Mike Smith get together. Dantuma, a hard hit to the inside wall. It looked like Mark was trying to move down, just did not realize Mike Smith already got the nose in. Mark went to meet the inside wall early. Indeed, Topher. How are you doing tonight, bud? Eric Stoy in the lead, AJ in 2nd, Hillhouse in 3rd, Kyle Holden in 4th, Michael Whiting in 5th. What in the world is Canadian Stig doing? Apparently, Canadian Stig has decided he wants to be in the lead. I would have to agree, Canadian Stig definitely doing Canadian things. Mark Dantuma has been to pit road. The car is repaired. And it looks like Mark may very well have taken tires to get an advantage, making his way back through the field. Mark currently tail end of the field in 23rd. We'll keep an eye on his march back toward the front. Lights go out on the pace car. The teammates stack up side by side out front. Thank you, excuse me, thank you so much for the stars, Topher, appreciate it. All right, Eric Stoy in control on the restart. AJ Godsey up on the high side. Pace car turns in. Barney the flag man holds the flag at the ready. They're in the zone. They fire. Green flag back in the air. Eric Story gets an awesome start, but AJ struggles on the restart. Hillhouse back into second place. A lot of movement going on back behind as drivers try and settle in. Vern Spring making his way forward. Mike Smith, DJ Kenner also on the charge. Mike Smith, his first full season back. Last season, his only goal was to make all the races, qualify for the playoffs. He did it. This season, watch for him to be back in championship form. But the Iceman cometh up on the high side. DJ Kenner already up 8 spots. DJ trying to make something happen up on the high side. Remember, this track extremely hot. They do not have a ton of grip out here. Meanwhile, Eric Stoy out front. AJ gets back by Hillhouse. And Michael Whiting has made his way back up into 4th. Rick Sargent has gone off track briefly. No caution. Oh, there was a lot of movement going on back there. Rick down into the grass, into the apron, back up onto the track. Saves that car. Great save by Rick Sargent. They are battling everywhere out here on track. DJ Kenner still battling with Mike Smith. They have switched lanes. Chris Stroop right behind. Kevin Reed in 13th. Mark Nelson in 14th. Wild Bill currently in 15th. Jared Easley starting to make his way forward into 16th. Rick Sargent still up a spot in 17th despite that incident a few moments ago. Albie Hewins, Jeff Hinkle, and now Gerald Poole round out your top 20. Brandon Springer in 21st. Mark Dantuma 22nd. Donald Durant in 23rd. Top 6 have a bit of a breakaway as Canadian Stig tries to run down Kyle Holden in 7th, Vern Spring in 8th, DJ Kenner coming by Richie West now into 9th, Richie back to 10th. Stroop looking underneath Richie West to get himself into the top 10. Richie came into the night just outside the top 10, 11th in points. Made up a lot of ground at the last race, picking up 3 spots in the points. Biggest mover in the points after the last race, though, Michael Whiting picked up 8 spots. Now up to 22nd in points, currently running 3rd, but Matt Stewart is closing in. If DJ and Chris Stroop manage to catch up to Michael Whiting and Matt Stewart, the rest of the field could be in trouble. AJ Godsey still sitting about a half-second back. Michael Whiting is catching up to his back bumper, bringing Matt Stewart with him. Meanwhile, DJ Kenner sets his sights on Vern Spring. Chris Stroop right behind him. Jared Easley continuing his march to the front, now up 8 spots as he goes to the inside on Mark Nelson. Mark Nelson comes in tonight 5th in points. Jared Easley comes in 10th in points. Both drivers a lot of ground to make up. Kevin Reed, as he's been recovering from his injury, has been making up ground, picked up 4 spots last week, up to 12th in points. Currently running 12th, but don't count him out yet. And wow, it's getting crazy. Richie all the way to the apron to get past Vern Spring. Joe Campbell cheering on Albie Hewins, Gerald Thanos Poole. Look for Joe Campbell Tuesday night as well in the X-Cal All-Star event. Matt Stewart now starting to look for a move on Michael Whiting. Kyle Holden in 5th place trying to stay with this lead pack as AJ looking to the high side on onto the bottom rather on Eric Stoy. Stoy a little loose. Oh, look at this. Michael Whiting thinking about making it 3 wide. They're 3 wide into turn 3. Everybody has a little bit of a bobble. Eric Stoy pulls down low. And now they're 3 wide on the front stretch again. AJ on the bottom. Eric in the middle. Matt Stewart up top. Eric Stoy backing out of it. He ended up in the middle twice. Matt Stewart goes to the lead for the first time tonight. AJ Godsey, though, not going to make it easy. AJ looks low. AJ did not have the run. Meanwhile, Kyle Holden, Michael Whiting battle for 3rd, and holy cow, Canadian Stig gets a big kiss, gives the wall a big kiss out of 2. But keeps his foot down and stays with that lead pack. Eric Stoy, despite dropping several spots, still with the leaders. AJ Godsey Ricci managing to clear Matt Stewart. Now takes the lead. Matt Stewart in second, Kyle Holden now to third, Michael Whiting in fourth. Ray Hillhouse still holding on in the top five, currently in fifth. DJ Kenner, Chris Stroop still 8th and 9th, trying to fight their way through the field. DJ's got the run under Eric Stoy. Now looking underneath Canadian Stig, and Stroop is going to come with him. Bill Percy had an off track a moment ago, no caution. Wild Bill loose as can be off turn 4, but look at that save. Bill's real life dirt racing definitely paying off. Ray Hillhouse currently in 5th has fallen off that lead pack. Meanwhile, Canadian Stig, Eric Stoy, Mark Nelson, DJ Kenner, Chris Stroop, now Richie West is with them. And look who is here. After that early spin on lap 5, Mark Dantuma on 4 fresh Goodyears has made his way back up here to fight in the top 10. Not far behind, back in that lucky orange MS Society car, Jared Heasley into 13th, up 9 spots. Chris Stroop, though, still the biggest mover of the night. Him and DJ kind of stuck in traffic at the moment. Oh, Canadian Stig kisses the wall again. Oh, they get together. DJ is around. Caution is out. And a heartbreak. DJ was charging forward. Jason just bounced off the wall and had nowhere to go. DJ had tried to move down the track. There you see Canadian Stig just bobbling a little bit. DJ was not expecting to be there. Jared Heasley barely missed. Holy cow, I think Rick Sargent caught a piece of it. Our second caution on lap 30. Expect a lot of the field in for tires here. Everybody is on pit road. DJ Kenner on pit road, likely going to need some repairs. Does appear to have some right front damage. Back down at the front of pit road, Ray Hillhouse in his stall trying to be the first one out. All he's got to do is rev the engine, pop the clutch. He'll be across the line, but it's Matt Stewart at the line. Matt Stewart by inches at the line. Let's see if we can talk to our new leader. Hey, Matt, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey, man, a great run so far. Now you come off pit road with the lead again. Can you keep these guys back behind you for a while?
I'm going to try. It's going to be, gets greasy after about 15, 20 laps, so just got to hang on to it.
It definitely has been getting greasy out there, but it hasn't slowed you guys down, even getting 3 wide at times.
Yeah, that move for the lead, what was it, AJ and somebody else got squirrely, and I took advantage of it.
Well, you definitely did. You, Eric, and AJ, that was a close call, but gutsy move to go for it, man. Great job, and congratulations on getting the lead.
Thanks, Doug.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Matt Stewart in the lead. It looks like we are about to stack back up to go racing. Lights are out on the pace car. And this is being called the competition caution. There will not be a caution at lap 37. So they are going the distance from here if it stays green, which means fuel mileage numbers now come into play, and tire wear becomes a big question mark. Who's going to save the tires? Who's going to push them? And quite possibly, who's going to survive? Who is the luckiest here in Las Vegas tonight? Pace car about to drop in. We haven't done it yet, folks. Let's crank it up for the restart. Y'all enjoy it. A lot of action on track as they come down the back straightaway. Kyle Holden quickly goes to the lead. Matt Stewart right there, and AJ making a move up top. Mid-pack, there was a lot of side-by-side racing as fresh time. Matt Stewart dives to the apron, tries to take the lead. Chris Stroop, Mark Nelson battling it out for 7th place at the moment. Mark Van Tuma, Jared Heasley round out your top 10. Richie West still lurking in 11th. Don't count Richie out. Until the end of the race, Richie got his first BRR win here at Vegas. Mike Smith currently in 13th, starting to make his way forward yet again. Oh, a little bobble out of Kevin Reed in 15th as he tries to get under Brandon Springer. Track temp down to 107. Should be seeing that come back up before long. Honestly, really surprised the track temperature has gotten so cold, so cool. AJ Gauzy has taken the lead back from Kyle Holden. Matt Stewart still lurking in 3rd. Eric Stoy now up to 4th. Michael Whiting in 5th. Ray Hillhouse sitting in 6th. Chris Stroop in 7th. Mark Nelson 8th. Mark Dantuma 9th. Jared Heasley in 10th. After that incident on lap 5, Mark Dantuma took 4 fresh tires and made up a lot of track position coming down to the caution a moment ago. Did come to pit road, 4 fresh Goodyears, and he is taking advantage, also opening the door for Jared Heasley. Eric Stoy looking on the high side on Matt Stewart. Matt a little bobble out of 2, but holds it. DJ Kenner, after the incident, bringing out the caution, went to pit road, got repaired, 4 fresh tires. He's up to 20th and on the attack. Gerald Thanos Poole just ahead in the Scarlet Revolt car. Make sure you check out Scarlet Revolt on YouTube and Facebook. New music coming soon. In fact, I do believe that paint scheme is going to be the album cover. Vern Spring in 12th has been making his way forward throughout the night. Let's take a lap with him as he has a really good view. Richie West just ahead in 11th place. Out of the throttle, gets the car settled into turn 1. Big run through 1 and 2, pulls right up to Richie's back bumper. Down the back straightaway into turn 3. Out of turn 3, full throttle down the back, or down the front straightaway rather, and a full lap around the track in 30.57 seconds. Hey, good evening, Russell. How are you doing, buddy? You ready to go racing? Oh, wait a minute. You said you weren't going to be able to race tonight. Eric Stoy battling with Matt Stewart. Congratulations, Kevin. Glad you got some rest, buddy. Top 4 still nose to tail. Eric Stoy down on the apron. Eric Stoy is suddenly dropping a lot of positions. He went from 4th back to 7th on the front stretch. Well, enjoy the time with your family, Russell. AJ Gotzi in the lead, Holden in 2nd, Stewart in 3rd. Now Michael Whiting up to 4th. Chris Stroop up 15 spots into 5th. Jared Easley up 14 spots into 8th place. Eric Stoy continuing to fade. I have to wonder if Eric Stoy's team gave him a bad set of tires. He is really struggling on this second run here tonight. Mark Nelson now in 9th. Ray Hillhouse also struggling on this second run after battling up in the top 5 and in the top 3 most of the night, including getting the pole and leading several laps. Rick Sargent has had an off track. Oh, Rick has to yank it down to keep it off the wall. Goes through the grass, keeps his foot in it. No harm, no foul for Rick Surgeon. Rick still up 3 spots into 15th. What a battle as DJ Kinner continues his fight to the front. DJ now up into 17th. Trying to get around Brandon Springer in 16th. Canadian Stig up top trying to get some momentum here. He's got Albie Hewins and Jeff Hinkle closing in. Big surprise to not see Jeff Hinkle marching forward. This is definitely his kind of race. But Jeff has been unable to advance very much tonight. Oh, Canadian Stig and DJ Kinner leaning on each other. Stiggy backs off just a little bit. DJ clears into 16th. Meanwhile, back up front, a lot of battles going on up here. Michael Whiting battling with Chris Stroop. Stroop now into 4th. Michael Whiting trying to hold on. Mark Dantuma right behind. And what a comeback for Mark. Mark started in 14th, fought his way up inside the top 10 before that early incident that sent him around into the inside wall. Got the car repaired, fought his way back up. Then the caution came out, hit pit road with the rest of the field, and now back up here looking at the top 5. Whoa! It got close off turn 2 between Dantuma and Michael Whiting for a moment. Canadian Stig is way off the pace, has dropped back to the tail end of the field. Kyle Holden, AJ Godsey still nose to tail. This time Kyle in the lead. Matt Stewart still lurks in 3rd. The battle is on for 4th. Pretty much 4th through 10th place, all still right there in one group. Gerald Poole has had some problems back behind, no caution yet. Oh, Gerald gets loose out of 4. We have seen a bunch of drivers get loose out of 4 here tonight. Great job by Thanos to get it gathered up and up on the track. As much as these cars are going around here side by side, the track getting slicker. Track temperature still holding about 107 degrees. Kevin, I bet, buddy. Canadian Stig is on pit road. He cannot go the distance from here on fuel. He'll be short by likely anywhere from 2 to 5 laps. Just past the halfway point, AJ Gotzi has reclaimed the lead. Holden in second, Stewart in third. Whiting fourth, Mark Nelson in fifth, Chris Stroop in sixth. Hillhouse in seventh, starting to make his way back forward. Mark Dantuma now in 8th, Richie West back up into 9th, and Eric Stoy still holds on in 10th place. Garrett Heasley in 11th, and a big gap back to 12th place, Mike Smith. And a big surprise that we have not seen Jeff Hinkle come charging up to this field again, the guy who is best at saving tires, making the car last. Currently sitting in 17th on a very hot track, but Hinkle now looking under DJ. A lot of bobbles off turn 4. Rick Sargent got a little loose that time. They've all been out there longer than they have all night long. 31 laps on this set of tires. But to go the distance on fuel, they have to make another 3 to 8 laps depending. Jeff Hinkle side by side with the Iceman, DJ Kenner. Vern Spring looks like his tires may be going away. Brandon Springer shot by through 1 and 2. Oh, holy cow! Hold on to it, Rick. Wow, great save by Rick Sargent. You can definitely tell tire wear is a big issue now. Kyle has gotten back by AJ. Matt Stewart still lurks in third. They have a 1.5 second lead now for 4th place Mark Nelson and 5th place Michael Whiting. Hillhouse back in 6th, Stroop in 7th. Dantuma currently running in 8th. Richie West 9th, Eric Stoy in 10th. Jared Heasley is closing in on that pack in 11th. Richie West seems to have saved quite a bit of tires as he fights behind Mark Dantuma here. Back up front, it is still Kyle Holden and AJ Gotzi with Matt Stewart lurking behind. The 2 leaders starting to pull a bit of a gap on 3rd place Matt Stewart. Mark Nelson is closing in. AJ using every bit of the track. Eric Stoy has started making some headway again. He has gotten back past Mark Dantuma. Now up into 9th, Richie West in 8th, Oliver Stroop's back bumper. Wow, Hillhouse out of shape out of turn 4 as well. Starting to see a lot more cars losing the back end little by little through the turns. Jeff Eagle up on the high side coming by Mike Smith. Next time by, everybody should be within the window for fuel. Mark Nelson is now caught up to 3rd place. Matt Stewart, Michael Whiting not far behind. Hillhouse in 6th, Richie West in 7th, Eric Stoy in 8th, Chris Stroop in 9th, Mark Dantuma in 10th. Dantuma makes a power move off turn 2, shoots it to the bottom. Eric Stoy faded early, but starting to pick. Vern Spring is the first car to pit road. And here we go, the pit stop's about to begin. Matt Stewart is in, Michael Whiting is in, Ray Hillhouse is in. Kyle Holden with the lead. Expect him to stretch further than everybody. That is his general, usual strategy. AJ Gotzi in 2nd. Mark Nelson now to 3rd. Richie West heads to pit road. DJ Kenner is on pit road with Mike Smith. Wild Bill is on pit road. Gerald Poole is in. Kevin Reed also hitting his pit stall. Jared Heasley has come to pit road for his stop. This is the final stop of the night. Kyle Holden now in lap traffic as he goes by. Donald Durant's in 12th. Mark Nelson is in. Chris Stroop is on pit road. AJ Gotzi has come to pit road. Bill Percy on fresh tires just behind the leader. And here comes Kyle Holden to pit road. He gives up the lead. Eric Stoy is slowing to come in. Jeff Hinkle stays out. Brandon Springer is in. Albie Hewins is on pit road. Jeff Hinkle is your leader. Jeff Hinkle, Donald Durant's the last two to come in. Hinkle is in. Donald Durant is in. Kyle Holden on his way back off of pit road. Matt Stewart is going to come by. Kyle Holden has 5-lap fresher tires. Will it make a difference? Kyle 2.3 seconds back. We have seen him come back from much further behind. Ray Hillhouse now into third. Michael Whiting in fourth. AJ Godsey in fifth. Matt Stewart's best hope right now is Hillhouse, Whiting, and AJ Godsey get up there and battle with Holden. Matt's lead 2.6 seconds. Matt Stewart came into this race 13th in points and has never won a BRR Cup race. His lead now 2.8 seconds and growing. AJ Godsey making his way up into third. Hillhouse staying right there with Michael Whiting and Mark Nelson. Richie West about 3.25 seconds back. Canadian Stig now up into 8th place, but he stopped on lap 56. Does he have the fuel to go the distance? Stroop right behind him in 9th. Dan Tuma in 10th. Stroop quickly by on fresher tires. Stewart's lead now 3 seconds over Holden. But Holden definitely has bigger concerns in his mirror. AJ Godsey is there. He's brought Michael Whiting and Mark Nelson with him. DJ Kenner came back out in 11th place. What a comeback story for him as well. Involved in that early incident. Has fought his way back up. As well as Mark Dantuma, who had worked his way into the top 10. Then got turned around on lap 5 into the inside wall. Got 4 fresh tires, and before the competition caution, had fought his way back up out just outside of the top 10. Now currently sitting in 9th place. Eric Stoy goes by and moves Dan Tuma to 10th. Gerald Thanos Poole up 6 spots into 15th. Lurking right behind Albie Hewins in 14th. Jared Heasley currently making his way forward in 16th place after starting from the tail end of the field. Brandon Springer in 17th, Jeff Hinkle in 18th. Vern Spring in 19th. Wild Bill in 20th. No, I'm sorry. Rick Sargent in 19th. Vern in 20th. Bill 21st. Kevin Reed 22nd. Donald Durant's in 23rd. And you got to give it to Rick Sargent, probably as the best saves of the night. "24 laps to go. Matt Stewart's lead is starting to shrink. Now down to 2.25 seconds. Kyle Holden in second, gaining ground. AJ Gotze right there with him. Michael Whiting now having to battle with Mark Nelson. Ray Hillhouse currently sits 6th on track. Came into the night 3rd in points. Matt Stewart could be the biggest points gainer of the night if he can hold him behind him. Another 21 laps, but now Kyle Holden only 1.3 seconds back. With AJ Gotze still lurking right behind, Mark Nelson has gotten back up into 4th. And Chris Stroop in 8th is gaining on the leaders as well, but 8 seconds, 8.8 seconds behind Stewart. Lap car Kevin Reed moving up the track. Gives Kyle Holden a clear path now to Matt Stewart. Kyle only a half a second behind. Kyle on 5-lap fresher tires, and it is making a difference as you see the closing rate off of turn 2. Matt washes up, coming through 3 and 4. Holy cow! Hold on to it, Matt. He keeps his foot in it and saves it, but goes to second. Is going to lose second as AJ comes by. Great save by Matt Stewart. He loses first and second, but holds on to it. Mark Nelson right behind in 4th. Michael Whiting 1.9 seconds back in 5th. And Kyle Holden pulls away. Now has a half-second lead on AJ Gotze. Gerald Poole had a problem. Likely out of turn 4 again. Let's take a look. Turn 4 has bit a lot of drivers tonight. Loose out of the turn. Gerald keeps his foot and it goes through a little bit of the grass, but manages to hold on and save the car. Thanos came in tonight 9th in points. Needs to make up some ground. Kyle Holden back into lap traffic. AJ Godsey also coming by Vern Spring. Vern now going a lap down in 21st. And Canadian Stig is on pit road. Remember, he was on a completely different pit strategy than everybody else. Kyle Holden has the lead, but 0.4 of a second back. Charging hard is AJ Godsey. AJ has yet to win this season. Holden has 2. Can AJ get up here to get his first win of the season tonight? And don't forget, right after this, some of these same drivers will be hopping in, putting up their Cup cars, hopping into the Gen 4 cars, and go racing here again at Las Vegas. Kyle Holden is closing in on Wild Bill Percy in 19th place. Bill just had an incident. Turn 4 strikes again tonight. Bill, though, managing to save the car. With 10 laps to go, how hard is Bill going to make it? Is he going to be able to hold up Kyle just enough that AJ gets there? Mark Nelson now in 3rd, Matt Stewart in 4th. Michael Whiting currently sits back in 5th place. Ray Hillhouse in 6th, Richie West 7th, Stroop in 8th, Dan Tuma in 9th, Eric Stoy in 10th. DJ the Iceman Kinner sits in 11th, Mike Smith in 12th. Jeff Hinkle started coming on late in this race, has made his way up to 13th. Brandon Springer sitting in 14th. Albie Ewens in 15th. Jared Heasley lurking in 16th. Rick Sargent, some amazing saves tonight in 17th. Gerald Thanos Poole running in 18th. Wild Bill in 19th. Vern Spring back in 20th. Kevin Reed in 21st. Donald Durant's 22nd. And Canadian Stig sits 23rd. Oh! Canadian Stig and Ray Hillhouse get together. Hillhouse through the grass. Let's take another look at this incident. Stig on those fresh tires did not... Oh, Hillhouse was already loose. Stig tries to back off. And Hillhouse hard into the inside wall. He is out of the racing line. No caution. Kyle Holden has opened up the lead now on AJ by 1.9 seconds. Mark Nelson is starting to run AJ down, but 1.3 seconds back and 5 laps to go. Matt Stewart sits safely in 4th. Michael Whiting in 5th. Kyle Holden continues to lap cars, now coming by Donald Durant's. Hillhouse is on pit road for repairs. Kyle Holden, 3 laps to go for his 3rd win of the season. Really impressive run considering how many cars we saw sliding off of turn 4. Kyle stretching the tire wear during that second run to have the freshest tires at the end. Hey, good evening, Patty. How are you tonight? Matt Stewart has definitely had a great night, been up front leading several times. Looked like he was going to run away with the win there for a short time. Kyle Holden, though, coming out at turn 4. White flag in the air. One more time around. AJ Gotzi in second. Now 3 seconds back, and Mark Nelson 1 second. Oh, AJ kisses the wall out of 2. It's a drag race down the back straightaway into turn 3. Nelson down at the bottom. AJ has nothing up top. Mark Nelson's going to come home with second. AJ is third, but Kyle Holden wins again. And what a finish we had. Let's talk to our top 3, starting with AJ Gotzi. Hey, AJ, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, one heck of a fight there. That last run, it looked like you had something for Kyle.
Yeah, I had a little bit. I don't know, this last run, I just burnt my tires up pretty bad. I was trying to get up there, and I don't know. Yeah.
Well, still another great race. Although I have to say, this is, we're 6 races into the season, and you don't have a win yet. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, they'll come. Got a lot of second place, third place finishes. Probably have the best average finish, but yeah, it just seems like one mistake or one spot short every week. Hopefully once we get off these mile and a halves, get on some short tracks and stuff, we'll get one.
Well, man, great job. Another awesome run tonight, buddy. Congrats.
Thanks, Doug.
AJ Gotzi comes home in third. Mark Nelson finishes second. Mark, that was one heck of a final lap to come home with second place. Did you know when the white flag came out that you were going to pull it off?
I had a good feeling about it because I caught him really fast in the last 3 laps. I don't know if he was having rear tire wear issues or what, but I almost ran into him coming off of 2 because I think he hit the wall, and so I thought I had lost it there, but I was able to get by on turn 3 again.
Well, it definitely paid off. He did kiss the wall out of turn 2 pretty darn good, and you were in the right place at the right time, but you were charging all night long.
Yeah, it was a really good effort after starting in the back. I'm pretty proud of the effort. So Usually Las Vegas doesn't treat me well, but I'll take this for sure.
Well, another great job, another great points night as well. Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it.
And finally, our winner. Kyle, you're getting so used to this, I ought to just let you start doing your own interviews.
You might as well, Doug. What's going on, buddy?
Another great run, and obviously that tire strategy, it looked like for a few laps there that Matt was just going to run off with it, but you waited 5 more laps, and when the time came, you ran him down like crazy.
Yeah, I was expecting him to kind of keep the lead, especially working with Kevin in the draft there. He kind of had some help, but eventually I guess his tires just kind of wore down, and we kind of just pulled up and were able to get right by him.
You managed to hold off AJ, who was charging awfully hard, and a couple of times looked like he might have had you. And early in the race, you two guys were going at it hard.
Yeah, we were having a fun race. It was a brawl out there. It was a lot of fun racing with AJ there. I was hoping that he would have been able to get up with me and we'd be able to battle for the end, but looks like he burned his tires off as well.
Well, you extend your points lead, and now you hop in a different car here at Vegas. Predictions for your second race of the night?
I don't know if I'll be there tonight, but if I do go there, it's going to be a lot looser than it was tonight. It's definitely not going to be hooked up, so I'm expecting a lot of tire spin.
Well, man, congratulations. Another win. You extend your points lead. Great job tonight, Kyle.
Appreciate it.
Kyle Holden gets the win, and don't go anywhere because a lot of these same drivers are about to hop into a Gen 4 car here at Vegas and have a little bit of fun. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.